Hi. Welcome back to my channel. For those that have joined me on previous weeks, thank you. And if you're new here, wow, how did you find me? My name is Onini Okonji, and I'm here to share my lifestyle, my work as a Nigerian living in Lagos. Yes, the popular Lagos, the hustle and the bustle, and then my school, my projects. I'll just be sharing my full lifestyle, my music. You're welcome. I'll be sharing my scholarship essays, but before that, I have some questions to answer. So on my online platforms, I've been getting questions like, how do I select schools? What schools should I select? Well, in short, just to be brief, I'll use my an example or my scenario. So I studied production engineering in my BSc, and I wanted to further in that line. However, I wanted something that has future of work in mind, right? Because I see that everything is becoming digitized. We're having remote work, and then things are getting to be virtual, things are getting to be done virtual, and I have to learn this. So I wanted a course that embeds stuff like virtual factory, something that has to do with industry 4.0, 5.0, where the world is going to in manufacturing. And so I googled schools in the UK that offer these courses. Now, always remember that you might not have the title of your course verbatim. However, it's research that can pay you in this scenario. So find those courses, find their ratings, research on people, research on alumni. How have these alumni fared in the job market? How have they fared in life? Do you understand? That was how I researched schools, and then I got about 7 schools back then, and I started streamlining them. I just had a list, and I would tick out in this one, and then it helped me be able to train my schools to the 3 that Chevening requires. And so I was left with University of Manchester, Cranfield, and Warwick. There was Loughborough as well, but I just have space for 2. Luckily for me, I went ahead to apply regardless to these 10 schools, and then it was positive. So I just used the 3 schools. So even before my application, I already had conditional offers. It was after I started trying to see how I could settle those conditions. I hope I've answered that question. So really, I'll just go straight into my essay. I'm not reading the prompt. If you're applying for the Chevening scholarship, for time's sake, I'm sure you already know the prompt that tells you about why do you want to study in the UK. Remember that you have a minimum of 100 words and a maximum of 500 words to express yourself. I might not be able to cover everything in my essay, but I'll read it and explain the motive behind my writing, what was in my mind when I was writing these essays. And I really hope that you're able to tap into it and develop your own essays. Right, so I said, despite our rich human and natural resource, Nigeria has not explored technology as she should. This fact negatively impacted her performance in the preceding industrial revolutions. If we do not invest in knowledge and new technologies, we stand a risk of losing out of the first. On my job, I apply knowledge from my interdisciplinary production engineering degree to execute technical and managerial tasks. However, on the field, most of the equipment maintenance and commissioning boil down to manual operations, not for lack of technology, but ignorance and neglect. This cuts across other sectors like garment making. The steps to implementing change are to integrate technologies like automation, smart systems, and Internet of Things into our systems. However, we need people who will learn from countries that lead in these fields and share knowledge in country. Thus, I am keen on acquiring advanced manufacturing degree from the United Kingdom. So this is my first paragraph. It was an introduction and also a problem statement. There was something I had seen as an engineer on the field, being a wellhead engineer at the time, and then I realized that getting this knowledge in this field will not just help my manufacturing progress, but also help to why don't we use Internet of Things, right? And there was a part where I told them what I had used, what I had done so far. So it's not enough to just say, oh, I want a master's degree. The diploma you have, what have you done with it? The BSc you have, what have you done with it? So it's easier for you to tell somebody, oh, I had one egg and I used the egg to do a pancake, and then I believe that I can bake cake. I know with the knowledge I've had from making a pancake, I can bake cake, but I don't really know how to bake cake yet. But I'm sure that with the little knowledge I know from pancake, I would add it with the one I will learn to be able to learn how to bake cake. So that's just what it is saying basically. My next paragraph goes thoughts, and what I did was I segmented the three universities, and I told them why I would want to study in the three of them. And in the explanation, I embed some why study in the UK. So I want to study in the UK because first of all, this university is in the UK. So that's already one reason for me. So my next paragraph goes thus. Said my first consideration is the MSc in Advanced Manufacturing Technology and Systems program at the University of Manchester, majorly because it is the only university that promises a science engineering teaching approach with all-inclusive modules that satisfy my study goals. Moreover, the research and experimental methods modules will solidify my prior knowledge in data analysis, which I garnered from an online Microsoft certified course. Also, I will be learning additive manufacturing and emerging technologies, which I will explore to produce equipment parts for oil field production equipment and garment making. This innovation will help save resource, protect the environment from industrial waste, and minimize importation of these items into Nigeria. Since I love music, I am eager to discover the music culture of Manchester. So for this, I did not just restrict myself to book. There are a lot of things, the advantages of this course, how it's going to influence my future endeavors, even as a green manufacturing driver. Because I'm trying to tell them that I want to be a manufacturing champion, right? And this course is going to help me. So it's not just that, I still want to enjoy the UK. Well, my next paragraph also goes thus. The avoidable accidents I witnessed that result from manual operation of high-pressure equipment on the field triggered my inquiry into smart systems. The Industry 4.0 in the MSc in Engineering and Management of Manufacturing Systems at the University of Cranfield is an opportunity to explore it further and learn how to design and use artificial intelligence sensing systems to control, mitigate, and contain equipment remotely, especially in emergencies. Interestingly, these are applicable in other industries like aeronautics, garment production, etc. Additionally, this course marries in-depth management with manufacturing, which will arm me with skills to manage processes and projects, especially my Maker Hub initiative. Furthermore, Cranfield student-lecturer ratio of 7:1 will encourage better interactions during lecture and more assimilation. So I've gone further to tell them that I did research about this school, and I know that Cranfield is a postgraduate dedicated university, and as such the student-lecturer ratio is small, and because of that I believe that it will make me understand more, because the lecturers will have more time for their students. Please go and research your universities. Do not just write because you feel like writing. Research. After researching, my next paragraph goes thus. I anticipate studying MSc in Manufacturing Systems Engineering and Management at the University of Warwick because of the flexible learning and assessment method, which affords me the freedom to develop my learning style. I listened to the course leader, Dr. Neil Davis, in a video where he explained the virtual factory and its waste elimination advantage in the future of manufacturing. I'm excited to begin this course under his tutelage. To learn its application for use in the textile manufacturing factory I plan to establish in the long run. For Nigeria to wear the Industry 4.0 garments, she needs indigenous professionals with international expertise to tailor it. That's for my Why Study in the UK essay. Just ponder on it and develop yours. Please don't copy, because plagiarism is not your friend. Well, the next essay will be my career plan, and I hope you've gotten the prompt from the application form. And so the career plan goes thus. I started with an introduction. It says Nigeria has several gaps when it comes to utilizing technology and its manufacturing capacity. It boasts of the largest economy in Africa, yet available jobs are not in tandem with the exponentially growing population. This status quo sets her back when compared to other developing countries. We stand the risk of a sluggish integration into the global economy if we do not establish favorable industrial policies, especially for our manufacturing sector, explore non-oil revenues, and harness our human capital while bridging the overemphasized skill gap. On this note, I will dedicate the first year of my return to impact my colleagues at the company, I'm not going to mention the company's name, with knowledge of innovative system design and controls. We will apply this knowledge to control and contain incidents on oil wells remotely. Also, I will spearhead a development of more environmental and human-friendly interventions process that will minimize hands-on interactions with high-risk equipment in mitigating oil spills and flares that are harmful to people and the environment. Simultaneously, I will take up a more managerial role at Linda Belly and employ others who will join me to introduce newer technologies to optimize more garment-making businesses. The next year, I will volunteer more strategically with Slum to School to learn how to administer non-profit development projects, since its orientation is similar to the skill bridging project I will be executing. I believe that human capital can be a drive for development if harnessed. This belief is the basis for the Hub initiative, which should commence in 2024. A skill bridging project that seeks to harness human capital in Nigeria by imparting underskilled individuals with skills they can turn into businesses. Well, I'm not going to dwell on this my essay because the plans are very personal. However, I've told you that there is a plan and then it's concrete. If you observe, I tried to be very specific, telling them the next year, telling them in 2024, trying to use timelines to tell them that this is a smart plan. SMART, SMART plan is an acronym for how you make plans. Please check up what SMART is. I'm trying to see that this video is very short, right? So I'm going to jump to my next paragraph, or the summary of this paragraph. It says the skills imparted will be mostly manufacturing focused and digital inclined. These projects will improve our manufacturing capacity as a nation, which in turn will positively affect our international trade relations. I believe the United Kingdom will be interested in harnessing this relationship and becoming the choice trade partner in Nigeria. My next paragraph says, in the long term, I will be setting up a blah 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 factory, which will engage some skilled individuals from my Maker Hub project in full-time jobs. Also, I will use my affiliation with bodies like dash 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 to build relationships with policymakers in industry regulatory bodies like dash 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 of Nigeria, so that I can share suggestions on favorable policies that can improve sustainable development and industrialization in Nigeria. Finally, Chevening will serve to facilitate these plans that have potential of improving Nigeria's trade relations, and these opportunities will birth more indigenous companies in Nigeria and encourage economic growth in the long term. Well, if you check these essays, you realize that as much as possible, you try and make these essays not to be about you. It should be about impact, impact, impact. Always remember that for everything, for every paragraph you're writing, who are you impacting? What are you doing to your economy to make it better, right? What plans? It might not really be that it's in line with what you have said you want to study, but how do you intend to use that study to improve something? Do you intend to use it to make more networks? How do you intend to use your networks, to be able to achieve some career fits? Are you going back to your former job? It must not be trying to do new initiatives. No, a lot of people confuse having ownership of foundations as leadership. It is not. You don't have to own a foundation. And so I really hope that this video has helped you. I want it to be short. The feedback I've gotten is that my videos should be short. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe, share this content with your friends, your family, especially those who are looking to study abroad. It is not hard. With 0 naira, I can tell you that you can start your graduate application journey. When I mean 0 naira, there are other resources that you have to devote, like your time, like research, and they might actually cost you money because we are in Nigeria. You have to buy data, but you don't have to do IELTS. You don't have to do some other tests like that. I'll also share videos on how I was able to actually do this with little or no funds. Not that there was no fund, but I just did it with little or no fund, right? So thank you for coming to my channel today. Hope to see you in my next video. Like usual, I like to sing for you, and the song will be "We Bow Down and Worship Yahweh." Share, subscribe. I think the link should be here or here. I don't know how to do this, but for now, subscribe, share the link. I'll also share a description. In the description, you can follow me on my social handles: Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and just have links to other videos and resources that can help you. Cheers and have a great day. Bye.